or less to 9 o'clock. So let everybody jump in. I'll be here. Welcome to everyone. We're going to get started in a bit. Let's see. How are y'all doing? Oh, I need to go and do a little bit of housekeeping. Let's see. I need to go on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody there? We ready for crochet meeting today? So today I want to work on showing you how to make a basic tote bag square, and it can be any size you want. It can be as wide as the chain that you make. So you can make it customized. You can make a small one. I'm going to make a relatively small one today just so I can work it up a little faster with you guys. Hello, Capybara. Hello, Layla, Rain Days. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on into the crochet meeting. Grab your drink. If you want to crochet along with me, go grab some yarn and a hook, any size. I'm using a 4mm. Maybe I'm going to use it tells me to use a 5, I think. I'm going to use a 5mm. This is a 4 and this one's a 5. Let me see. I don't know. Come on in, people. Winsome, hello. Hello, it's good to see you again. Let me see. I'm just going to make a quick little chain right here just so I can see if this is what I like. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to be using 5mm. If you want to crochet along with me, I just want to show you basics on how to make a square tote bag. Kind of like this blood one that I have, how it's kind of square, you know? It's very, very simple. Very simple. If you know a single crochet, how to make a chain and a single crochet, you can make this bag. No problem. Good morning, good morning. I was in the candy corn one. Ooh, nice. Yay. Thank you. Don't forget to leave me likes, guys, if you like it. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty. Yes. Okay. I'm going to wait a little bit, see who else. Oh, well, we have quite a few of them in here now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Carter, hello, welcome. I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to show you how I make my square tote bags. And this one that I'm going to make is, I wonder if I should go ahead and make it longer. It's very simple. It's going to take a while if I make it longer. I may make a small little tote bag. That would be so cute just to carry small projects. So, I'm doing great, Winsome. How are you? You're playing board games? Yay, that's really fun. Guess what I bought? We're going to Disney. Tomorrow we're leaving for Disney. And I bought a game called Bananagrams. Have y'all ever played that? I played that with my sisters when they came over for brunch, and it was so funny. I had never really played it. I knew about it. I knew it was like Scrabble, and I love Scrabble. I love to beat people at Scrabble. But this was quite fun, so I bought it, and we're going to play that there, hopefully. At least Allegra and I will, because we loved it. NX World, hello, hello. I'm glad you're doing good, Winsome. Hanny Decor. Oh, thank you so much. I love to be loved. If you love me, leave me a like button, because they don't have a love button. They have a like button. So I guess I kind of have to settle for that. I have 5 that are showing up on my screen right now. So I'm going to make a goal of 10. And warning, warning, I beg for likes. So you're going to see that from me. And then don't forget to use all those little emojis on the side. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh, thank you, La Mexicana. Thank you. You made a watermelon, Layla? Wow, that's cool. A watermelon what? A watermelon tote? A watermelon like slice? A watermelon hat? What did you make, a watermelon? Okay, guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a chain. You guys are here. You know how to make a chain. You make it as long as you want. I'm doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's not big enough. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Still not wide enough for a tote that I want. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's kind of a nice size, but you know, I always like to carry around a lot of crap. What did I say, 30? I dropped it, sorry guys. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. That's going to be pretty wide. I'm going to leave it at 36. And then when you reach the length, you make one more chain because we are going to make it in single crochets. If you're making double crochets, you would add 2 more chains for the turning. Now, here is the end, right? And I may just flip you guys down a little bit so you can be at my table. So I don't know if that will be better for you guys. But when you want to start making a tote bag and you don't, have you ever worked in an oval where you added all the increases on the ends? That way it stays flat. We don't want that. We want the bag to automatically start coming up. So we are not going to make any increases. So we're going to go into this first chain right here. This is, well, the first chain, the second chain from the hook. We are going to go into there and make a single crochet. And that is our first single crochet. Let me go find a stitch marker. We're going to need them. Oh, why would I pick those colors right there? Because, okay, I don't know. I don't have very much choice. Got 2 little purple ones here. All right, so I made my first single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and put my stitch marker in there so I know where it is. Look at these cute little ones. They're hearts. And then when I get to the end and make the last one, I'm going to mark that also, okay? So I made the first one, and you're just simply going to grab the top of this. Oh, you know what? I saw this one video that had where they showed it where it doesn't have that little line. But I actually like that little line for my tote bags, you know, because when you come around, you'll see. Because it helps it bend forward, you know. But if you're not wanting that, I'm going to explore that in a minute. And then you just continue. Every single crochet, every chain, you add a single crochet. And then for those who just jumped in a little bit later, I'm using a 5mm hook. And we're making the beginning of a square tote bag. Well, it's square if you go up as high as your chain is. So if it's this long, you need to make it that long, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. So now I'm going to tilt you up just a little bit. Who's here? Who did I miss? Thank you, Handy. Liliana, girl, hello. 6 to 7. Oh, I'm at 11 likes. Next goal, 20. Don't forget, leave me a like. Double press that screen if you're on your phone and it leaves my like. Otherwise, press the little thumbs up. And use all those little emojis on the side to let me know how you're feeling and stuff. And it also lets YouTube know that something's happening over here. Oh, like my mug? Shout out to Mandy. Okay, let me go see who else is here. Let's see. S. Brooks. Hello, hello. Imelda. Hello. You're a fan? Thank you, Imelda. If you're a fan, guys, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I love it. I love it. My next goal on my channel for subscribers is, am I already at 4,500? 4,600. Yes, might be my goal. Hi, Liliana. I'm so cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't tell my kids because they don't think so. You're going to Helene, Georgia. For what, Layla? Is it a family trip? Is it just business trip? Like none of my business trip? Today, well, be safe, hon. I'm going tomorrow. We're driving to Florida starting tomorrow. Magdalene, hi. Lillian. Oh, now it's 12. It's 12 o'clock to you? Oh, no, 12. You mean my likes. Yes. Now, if you leave a like and you see that which number you are, let me know, because that's a pretty fun game I like to play here. I don't know if anybody else likes it. Shima, hello. Thank you for jumping in and telling people to subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your mom drives like a crazy woman? I like her already. I do. Mammy, hello, Erica. Jaylene, you're back. I'm glad to see you. Rose, Theatrics, hello. You were the fourth one, Layla. Bernice. Yes, I created these earrings. They're just flat little hearts that I did not like, you make little puff hearts that you can stuff. I didn't stuff mine. I just closed it off and then put earrings on there. I just hooked them on my ears with my other existing earrings still stuck on there on me. So, but they kind of match. Look at that. That is hilarious. I didn't know that. Usually I keep them, I made a granny square and I keep them hanging on here so I know to wear them. I need to put a backing on it and then hang it on the wall somewhere so I know where my earrings are all the time. Kitty cats, hello. Hi again, James. My kids have been watching you forever. Oh my gosh, really? I love it. I do have a tendency to be appealing to younger folk. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I'm old. Spooky fact, if you don't like and subscribe to Angie's channel, a lonely yarn ball cries itself to sleep tonight. Shima, I love it, but you better listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. So go and subscribe and leave me some likes. Thank you, Shima. I'm all dressed up today because I'm going to Disney, and these are the ears I'm going to be wearing at Disney, and I'll be there on Halloween night. So we've been to Disney multiple times, so we're not doing like a whole week thing, and plus I can't handle it. We all as a family wanted to go on Halloween night. And the one thing I found out last night in one of my crochet groups is that Halloween night, after it closes, the Disney people come in and they transform the whole park into Christmas. And I'm so sad that I'm leaving the next day. So I'm not going to be able to see that. So, but that means maybe Eddie and I should drive up there and just go to Disney one day when it's Christmas. I really want to see Christmas so bad at Disney. I've been there during Christmas, so, you know, I shouldn't be too sad. Let's see. This is your Eaton and Lima. Etiana, I don't know. Eaton, I'm just going to call you Eaton. This is your first time seeing me, and I just had to come and say, you're fabulous. Thank you, Eaton. Oh, I love it when people have birthdays on Halloween. Jaylene. No, I didn't. I've had that for a little while, and I just haven't put it up. Sometimes I used it in some of my lives. I would just put it down while I was showing just my hand view. The candy. What candy? Ooh. Oh, yeah, Halloween, I guess. Claus, hello. Thank you. You're back for the 5th time. Oh, look, I already reached 20 subscribers. Over 20. I'm at 23. It shows on my screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next goal, 30. This is fun for me. I'm not too old. I'm fabulous, Shima. Yeah. Old and fabulous. I do claim old, Shima. Old, and it depends. To an 80-year-old, I am not old. I'm a young whippersnapper. But to a 12-year-old, to a 20-year-old, I'm kind of old lady. And that's okay. Because that means I'm still alive. Milkshake, hello. Welcome, welcome. 2-time. Thank you. And hello, Be Mean D-Mom. I don't. Do you crochet? Because I love to crochet. Yes, of course. That's what we're here for. And I'm showing you how to make a tote. Okay, so we made a chain right here, and I just turned my work around and made a single crochet in the second stitch from the hook, and I marked it. So I always know where my first stitch is. And we're just going to work along here. And I'm going to be working on here as I'm talking to you. And we're just grabbing the top chain and making a single crochet. And I'm using a 5mm hook. If you want to join me and jump in and just make it as long as you want. I didn't give a specific. I think I made it to 30 or 35. I'm not sure, chains. And then I just added one more for my turning chain, and then that was it. But I want to do this real quick and get it over with so you guys can understand this. If you missed the front part, just you can go and rewatch it on my channel. It will post on there. Sometimes it takes a day for it to truly post, but I think if you watched it or you're subscribed to me, you can just go and watch it immediately. I think. I don't know anything about YouTube other than I'm on here having fun and crocheting with you guys. Let me catch up a little bit here. Let's see. Yes. Your brother's name is Jack, Liliana. Nice. Happy birthday, Jack, on Halloween. Milkshake, thank you so much. Nerd Candies. You sub, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave me a like also if you like. And use all those little emojis on the side. Just press them whenever you feel like it, whatever you feel like. Liliana, Wiper Samper. I don't know what that means. Yes, I made Arab-ish. I did make these earrings, and it is a pattern of like a little puff heart, but I did not stuff them. And I used a small hook. I don't remember what size, but I did use a small hook so the stitches are tighter. And I love them. I love them. I break them out every night, especially on Valentine's, right? I will break them out. Let's see. Where's the light? It's very cloudy outside, and I'm by the window. Yes, Jaylene, I'm wearing these to Disney on Friday night. These are my Halloween ears. I'm going to have a theme. I'm going to have my sweater of Beetlejuice sweater with me. And I'm going to have this on. And I'm going to try, I always tend to overdo it. But I'm not going to overdo it this time. I say, but you know what? I'm an overdoer. Something was tickling my leg. Okay, let's see. You guys are talking. Yay! I'm way behind. Arya, hello, hello. I'm going to skip to the bottom. You're trying to crochet a Halloween bear. That is so cute. I'd love to see it. Don't forget. Hi, baby. How are you? Do I do cat's eye? No. Do you love this idea? Oh. Hey, THF. Muchro, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Leave me some likes, people, if you're in here and you're liking me. Don't leave me a like if you don't like me. I will not stand for that. Can you crochet a flying squirrel? Maybe. That was from Diane Sharp. Wipers. Yeah, so if you make that and leave it flat, and just hook on some earrings, and I added a bead to the top, and it matches my existing earrings. I just stuck it in my ear with my other earring. But, yeah. Well, Donovan, looks like you hit pay dirt. Okay, today we're working on a tote bag. I just wanted to show you how to do it. If you want to go back and rewatch it later, all I did was make a chain as long as I wanted, and I think mine was 30 chains. And then you make one extra chain and you turn it around. So every time you go around, you should have 30 chains, but I never keep count because it's my bag. Why? Nobody's going to be measuring it and counting how many stitches there are after you give it to them, or if it's yours, you know? So now I'm going back and going into every chain and making a single crochet, and I'm using a 5mm hook. So let's see if you can see this. And I insert my hook in there. You guys know how to make a single crochet. If you know how to make a chain and a single crochet, you can make this no problem. Oh, and I forgot to show you what yarn I'm using. So I'm using a 5mm hook, and I'm using, shocker, Red Heart, Super Saver, stripes, and it's rainbow, I believe. Rainbow. I'm sure it's backwards to you guys, but you can read backwards. Y'all smart people. Smart people. So that's the one I'm using. I don't know if I showed you though. I love it. I love rainbow. And so I'm just working back on my chain. So you guys do that. Go ahead and start one. You probably can catch up to me because I am going to be doing some talking. But let me just go ahead and go all the way through here, and then I'll catch up with your comments. If I happen to miss any comments, guys, or a question or whatever, just redo it. Or one of my moderators might be able to answer it if I don't get to it. So if y'all do, thank you, moderators. And yeah, let's see. I'm anxious to see what color is going to be next. Blue? I don't know. What comes after orange? Red, violet, blue. Okay, so I'm working down my chain, and this is how we start a tote bag. You make a long chain as long as you want, and then you add one extra chain, and that's where you're turning, and you go into the second chain from the hook, or the first chain from the hook. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one. It wouldn't be this one, it would be this one here. So okay, I'm at the last single chain. Okay, there's a little trick. If you did not want if you had a count that you wanted and you had an extra one, you can actually take this chain out and you would be at your count. So that would be great. And then now you can also in here make, if you left a long enough tail and you didn't have enough chains, you could make extra chains. So I'll show y'all that later. So this is my last chain. I'm going to make a single crochet into it. I am not going to crochet into this chain again. I'm going into this chain right here. Okay. And you see how when you have these two chains here, with this chain, you have two stitches, two yarn stitches there. It's not a stitch, it's in one stitch, but two, what do you call those things? Just little lines of yarn. In that stitch, you can either go take both of them, or you can just go into the top one, which sometimes I like to do the top one, but it does make it a bigger little gap. I don't know if you can see that. You take this one, and then you just have one straight line. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go, okay, so I'm pulling my tail to make it tight, and then that was my last stitch on the row. So guess what I'm going to add? I'm going to add a stitch marker to that last stitch that I just made, because usually I get lost and it just starts to go wonky sometimes, but I used to just fly by the seat of my pants. Okay, so I'm in that first stitch. Let me go look for it again. Now I'm going to be working in the next stitch. Even if you don't get the next one, I would not even worry about it. If you got the second to next one or whatever, but that's okay. We're not going to add any increases on this end, and we're going to keep on going. And as I go, do you see this little, the tail? I'm going to work it in there so I don't have to weave it in later. So I'm going to grab both of them, both little strands of yarn in that stitch, and I'm just going to show you up close real quick as I go. And then we're going to keep working like that all the way through. Are y'all able to see this? Pretty simple, guys, to make a nice tote bag, and very impressive. Something you can use. It's just not something useless. I love doing this. Okay, I'm gonna go check my little comments here. Red, yellow, green, blue, violet, purple. You're right, Mr. Maxton. I miss some people. It's been a while. Masked Maniac. Hello, Gam Gam. Hi, Mr. Maxton. Oh, Masked Maniac called me Gam Gam. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, so Diane says she's a YouTuber too. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys. If you want to share your YouTube channel, just type in the word drop, D-R-O-P, and your channel will be on here. You can do it a couple of times now, and then maybe before you leave, you can do it again, to see if somebody wants to visit your channel and possibly subscribe. Look, I made it over 30. I'm at 35 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I have a goal of 40 now because I'm a greedy, greedy YouTuber. Greedy, greedy crocheting YouTuber. So thank you for Ravina, hello! Coffee time in VA. It's 10:19 a.m. Welcome. It's 9:24 here, Ravina. I have my coffee too. And I have it on my little warmer so I don't, it won't get cold on me. It might not stay piping hot, but it does stay warm. So that is good enough for me. It's probably too small. That's okay. At least you know the next one, what to do, right? To add it. And here goes my nose again. It's, I think because I have my head kind of bent down a little bit, that it makes it a little runny. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, not that you wanted to know any of that, but maybe you did. I'm just working my way back, and this is what it looks like in the back. So that's the first row of single crochets. This is still I consider the first row. So if you're counting, because I'm going to fold it like this. This is the bottom, and it's going to work up all the way around. Okay, so you just keep going. I'm going to keep working here for you guys a little bit. So if you want to catch up with me, I made 30 chains. I'm using a size 5mm hook. You can probably catch up with me if you wanted to. If you're just sitting there like Ravina with her coffee, probably her feet up. Yup. Well then, that's okay too. Ooh, it says I have 38 likes. I just need 2 more for 40 so I can set a new goal. If I don't ever reach 40, I guess, you know, I'm still going to have a goal of 40. So, but thank you so much, guys, for supporting me here while I just have fun with you guys and show you what I know, what I do in my crocheting. And this is our weekly crochet meeting. Did I say that? Angie, in the yarn room. This is our weekly crochet meeting, guys. Wow. Okay, let's see. Yes. So I'm learning how to put up little, what do you call it? The little highlights from this meeting. So you can also watch those too. And I just highlighted, you know, saying who I am. Coffee time for Ravina. Let's see. Yes. Oh, look, Jaylee, Diane. I'm just saying your names again. I know you've been on here, but I don't want to miss y'all. Emma Maria. You're making a shake right now. What? What are you going to share? You're going to make enough for everybody? What is it? Masked Maniac in the house. Woo, woo, woo. I know, I'm old. I'm glad you're here. It's Rylan. Hello. Everybody say hi to Masked Maniac. Yes, there's a drop from it, Rylan. Yes, don't forget to put drops and your channel will drop on here. Kimberly, hello. I'm just trying to see everybody that's coming in. Becca Spencer, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jonathan. Of course, I've been doing that forever. Oh, Jaylene, is your baby cousin's baptism? Oh, congratulations to that little baby. 07 Cruel, hello. I have I did go over 40. I have a new goal. Yeah, there's a trend here, people. I'm greedy. 50 likes. I would love it. Bernice, hello, you subbed to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, Donna, how are you, Donna? Thank you, Donna. Oh, I love you, Donna. You're so sweet, lady. Bye, Jaylene. Go back and watch this if you want to make the tote. I'm going to show you how I'm turning the corner here. And then I think the first round, after I finish this row here of chains, I will show you what I do. So I'm going to eventually be working in a spiral. So we won't have a line on here. Okay, I'm coming up to my last chain right there. That's it. I'm not going to make any extra chains. I'm going to slip stitch into my first chain, first stitch from when I first started, and I'm going to slip stitch it. Now, this is how I usually upgrade my rows, and I'm going to make a chain. And in this first stitch, where the stitch marker still is, I'm going to make a single crochet, and I'm going to move my marker to that. Pretty soon we're not going to need these little markers, but right now we do, because I want to know where my first chain is, because we're getting started. This is going to be for about 2 rows with the little markers here. And then I continue on. And that next stitch is a little far away, which is good because it's going to make it scrunch up in the corners and make corners. So we're just going to keep on. So you understand that? Now I'm on my second row. So this was my first one, and this is my second one. I came around, and then now I'm making my second row because this is going to be folded like this. So this is the bottom of the tote bag. See that? And keep this as your first one so you can know it for a while. After a while, we're just going to go in a spiral, and it won't matter about the stitch markers unless you want it to. Unless you want it to. If you want to keep track of where the corners are, you can. But just single crochet all the way down, people. Oh, you're doing good, Donna. Yay. Okay, I think I'm caught up with my comments. Don't forget to leave me likes and use all those emojis on the side. Go crazy with them emojis. Tell YouTube we're having a ball here and we're learning something cool. We're learning how to crochet. Okay. When it's a color change, I'm always anticipating color change, but I do like it when it has enough space. So, okay, does that make sense? I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling. Okay, so what am I going to tell you guys? I'm going to Disney. I already told you that. So Monday, I will not, more than likely, will not have a Yarn Talk Monday. I might, but you shall see. And I hope to be making lives while I'm there. I definitely want to video some stuff, but never know how it's going to turn out. I'm there to have fun, and that's all. So I'm going to have fun. We never know what's going to happen when I have fun. You know what? This is how I know this is where I started. Okay, I should have had 2 different colors so I know, like, the purple is where I began, because it kind of gets confusing after a while, but I'm going to show you something in a minute. Whenever we drop these stitch markers, I'm going to leave the one that goes on where I started and not move it anymore, just so I can know that's the corner. Okay, now I've come back to here, and where I'm turning the corner here. And we usually, if you want it flat, you add increases. But on this, you just go straight into it. And then this was our stitch coming around. So I'm going to go straight into that one. And I'm going to remove the stitch marker. I don't need this stitch marker anymore because we're just going to the front one. This is not where we started. We're just turning. And you see how I'm in this one? I'm not going to go in this, go in here again. You see, it seems like you need to make another one there, but you go into the next one. And you make your single crochet, and we're turning the corner. But since we didn't add anything, look how it started moving up like this. So here we go, people. Yes, thank you, Shima. Hello, Alex, Janice. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, people. Come on in, use those emojis, have fun. Just leave me emojis if you feel like it. I'm making a tote bag, 30 chains, and I'm just working around that chain in single crochets with no increases. That is just so simple, and I'm using a 5mm hook. And today, if you're just jumping in, this is the yarn room, and this is our weekly crochet meeting every Saturday, 9 a.m. my time, which is Central US time. I get on here and I just hang out with you guys. Sometimes I show y'all things to make. Sometimes I just sit here and gab, and in a little bit, I'm going to put this down so I can talk to you guys, since I probably will not have a Yarn Talk Monday like I usually do. I am going to tell y'all some things that I've been working on. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I've been working on something and I love it. It's almost done. And then I started something new that I hope will come out okay, but I have to do it off camera because I really have to think. It was very difficult for me to, because it's at a part where I'm going to make sleeves on it. So I have to really make sure that I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, and I need to write it down so I can remember how to do it because I never remember. Well, I'm reaching the end where I began, and I'm going to not going to step up on that one anymore. Oh, look, I see a color change. It's getting a little darker here. I see a little darkness happening there. Yay. Okay. Here I go. Now I'm coming back to this side now. Remember, we do not add any increases. And this time I'm not going to slip stitch into here. I'm just going to crochet into there. And I'm actually going to leave that stitch marker in there. And I'm going to go to the next stitch, and I'm going to make a stitch into there. Just ignore that stitch marker. That stitch marker is going to stay there forever. Well, until you finish with your tote bag. But it'll stay there. Let me pull it. Oh, look, it's changing colors. Yellow. Okay, so leave that stitch marker. The reason I'm going to leave that stitch marker is so I just always know that's where I started. So when I finish my tote bag, I know I'm going to end on this side. Does that make sense? So let's see. I'm just making single crochets. Now here it is, just single crochet all the way around. Don't worry about anything. You don't need to know anything. You can be thinking, you can be watching TV. Ooh, color change. Color change. I love it. So this is going to be a rainbow bag, and I'm using the color rainbow from Red Heart Stripes. Everybody knows I love Red Heart. I'm the Red Heart lady. Hi, LCS. How are you? Hello, that's Terrell. You're just teaching yourself. Good job. I love it. I love it. I had to teach myself kind of because when I sat down with my grandmother when I was young, she said she would teach me. And then we sat down and she told me in Spanish. I forgot. And I was like, oh no. And I would say, Wella. So what do? Do you just like, I remembered how to do a chain from 2nd grade. Someone showed me how to make a chain with my fingers. And so that always stayed with me. And I was so impressed with this little girl. I wish I could remember who it was because I would love to have her name in my memory. But I do remember her. That's how important it is to, everything you do in life is very important because people will remember you if it's something that really stuck to their heart or their memory or something, it meant something to them, they're going to remember you. And so that's why I always try to be kind. Yesterday, I was a real bee, and maybe I'll relate that to y'all. But sometimes, guess what? Angie's mean because I don't like when other people are mean, and I don't like when other people try to take advantage of stuff and try to get ahead of people. That's the only thing. I really, really do not like that. But I wasn't mean, but I was feeling mean and kind of just, I don't know. So I'll tell you all about that later. Okay, now you can kind of see that it's coming up, right? And you just keep going, and you're going to have yourself a little tote bag here, guys. 49 likes. One more. Who's going to give me the 50? I want the 50 so I can set a new goal. I'm greedy. Jennifer Allsworth, you're learning. Yay, I'm glad. I love to have 50. Who left me that 50? Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, people. Yeah, I like to have people learning. That's my main thing here. I'm not professional, not having some professional, beautiful videos, but I love you guys. I love to crochet, and I want to always show y'all what I know. Okay, so I just saw a video, 2 videos that have stuck with me since last night. And I saved them so I can eventually share some of what I learned from these people. One of them is a Christmas ornament that's an angel with circles and a little ball. Have y'all seen that? Or a bead. Have y'all seen it? Have y'all seen it? And you can just fly with With the wings. You can just, use it, look at it, and make your own version of it. That's what I like about YouTube. You don't have to do it exactly. You can first time copy step by step so you get the idea, but then you can just change it up as you want. What? I want a bobble right here. So you just put a bobble. Who cares? Make your own bobble. Make up your own stitch. Ooh, be famous. Name a stitch after yourself. But I guarantee all the stitches have been made in the world. Somebody made it up, so nobody's stealing your stitch. No one's stealing your stitch. It's all somebody's grandma has already made that stitch. Nothing is new. We're just reacquainting ourselves with stitches. We are learning about stitches, and then our job is to, okay, we're coming to where I started, so no problem. Just keep on going. Just ignore that little stitch marker. I'm leaving it there just as a place marker for where, I'm just showing you where we are, where we started, right? So I'm going back, one in each stitch. Don't give in to adding. Let it scrunch up. Do not increase anywhere. One stitch, one stitch, one stitch. And I'm doing single crochets. And the reason I'm doing single crochets is because this is a tote bag. And of course, a pencil will poke through here. You could line it with some fabric if you wanted to. But if you make single crochets, it's tight enough to where things are not going to fall out. Crochet hook could fall out. You know what? I should make a little pocket on the outside for crochet hooks that's lined. That is a cute idea. I might end up doing that. But I want to start making also, okay, so the angel was that one video. And another thing that has been on my mind is making little crochet books to store, like I have this here. So just like a book like this, right? Like my, what do you call that one thing? My needle books. So a flat little book, crochet it and add little pockets in there to hold your markers and things like that. I love stuff like that. I have multiple bags that I take with me on my my crochet group. So never know. I'm going to show you how to do that. Well, the second video I saw was a lady. She made, it's in Spanish, but it's dubbed in English, so it's kind of sounds, kind of computery. So, but it's great. And I don't need it. I can always just watch things, and it really does help me. I'm a very visual person. She made a little amigurumi head, and it was kind of square. And I think she makes custom. I have not explored her whole channel, but I just saw her, and I was like, and I couldn't finish watching the video because I had stuff to do. But she had a little head, amigurumi head. She hadn't put the body on yet, but she puts the body on, and she wraps that up with like cellophane or something, I think, or a baggie to keep it from getting dirty while you're working on it, because you're going to be working with the wool that you use for felting, and she was putting it as hair on there. And I was like, why didn't I think about that? My goodness, that lady's a genius. I'm sure she learned it from somewhere else. Like I said, no idea is new, really. We're just, recreating and getting reacquainted and teaching and passing it on. So anyways, I'm coming around this corner too, and pretty soon you're going to see that I am the shape of this tote bag. So once again, I'm using a 5mm hook. I made 30 chains, and you go around that chain with single crochets, and you do not add any increases or anything. You just keep on going. Even if you happen to go into the same chain in the corner twice, that's okay. It's still going to bend. It's just going to be a little bit rounder on the side, just a tad bit. But as you go around and it starts building up to the sides, no problem. You're just going to keep going. And I just kept the stitch marker where I began, so I know that when I end, I should end on this side here. And right now, it's just looking like this, like a piece of bacon, it looks like. And you're looking at the inside of the bag because the outside is facing me. This is the outside. And I'm using rainbow. So 30 stitches I started with, 30 chains, and you just go around the 30 chains. You can make as many chains as you want, as little chains as you want. I wanted to make a mini tote, but I thought I'm using this rainbow. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. So we'll be here. This is pretty simple. I can be talking to you guys while I'm making this, and there's nothing new to show you. Make single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. The handle would be something else. I don't know if I'm going to do that next time. Oh, next Saturday, I will not have a yarn, we will not have the yarn meeting. If you've missed any of the yarn meetings, maybe you can go back and watch it on Saturday, and you can still wear your t-shirt. You can get this on Amazon. I have links in my channel. And then also you can make yourself a little tag if you want. There's my lives that we went through this, how we made it, how I made this one. You can make it however you want. You know, you can have one that's written and put it on because we'd like to know who you are. Send me a picture if you're wearing your name tag up on my community post, guys. I love it. Oh, I'm at 60? You didn't even see it go to 50. Thank you, guys. Okay, greedy, greedy, greedy. 70 likes is my next goal. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to try to catch up here a little bit because I think I miss some. Yes, I see that. Carrie Adams, hello. Shane, hello. I'm making a tote bag. I was showing everybody how to make the square bottom of a tote bag. Sonia, you don't need any help because I know you make all your fabulous ones too. Thank you, Shima, for telling her, because I am way behind. Just Addie, you've been crocheting for 43 years. Kudos to you for teaching others. Well, Addie, me too. I started when I was in my mid-teens, and now I'm 60, and I'm still going, and I'm still learning. That's the best part of it all, you know? Oh, it curves up like a hat. It's because you need to add more stitches, Laura. You're making, well, your blanket, is it a circular blanket? Or is it a square blanket and it's curling up? You're not adding increases. If it's square, you need to add the increases on the side, the corners. Just regular stitches on the thing, and then on corners you make 3 or 2 increases. I don't know how many. If you're making a circular one, there is a formula for making it flat. You start with 6 single crochets in a circle, then the next one you double it. Every row is going to be doubled by 6 as you go, and the way you keep track of that is 6 single crochets, 12, that means you're doing an increase. The next row is 1 single crochet, 1 increase. The row after that is 2 single crochets, 1 increase. The next row after that, round a row, round, 3 single crochets and increase, and you go like that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches, increase, 8, 9, 10 stitches, increase, and it should be flat. But kind of look at it, because sometimes you might have to add or decrease because you don't want it to start ruffling. If it starts ruffling, you have too many. But you can always block it afterwards. You lay it down on the ground, steam it, and it should lay flat. So I hope that helps. 43 years. Yeah, I know, right, Addie? That's crazy, right, Shima? We've been alive so long. That's how I do my bags and hook cases. Sonia. Aren't we smart? Roni, Mikola, Ronimi. Okay, I don't know how to say your name, but hello. Yes, it's a very easy way. That's why I wanted people to know how to do it. It's circular. So you got to follow that formula, Laura, okay? So I do have videos up about the circular, making it flat. I always like to make them over and over, those videos, because it's very helpful information, especially for people who are new to it. Some of us crocheters might forget that people don't know how to do the basics. We are past that, but they need to learn how to get to where we're at. So the basics of making a circle, the basics of making like a granny square blanket. Oh my gosh, that's you. If you kept going and kept going, I don't remember what hook I used for it, but I use this as a earring holder when I take off these heart earrings. So, and if you're new here, please like and subscribe. Go to my channel after this live or during the live. If you don't want to be here during the live, you can hop back on anytime because I'll be here. I've been on here for 15 minutes. I'll probably be here another hour or a little less than that maybe. I'm not sure, but usually I'm here for a long time. I'm making a tote bag. The easiest way to make a little tote bag. I made 30 stitches using a 5mm hook. I made 30 chains, and then I made one more chain for my turning chain, and then I went back on the chain and made single crochets. When I reached the end, I just kept going to the next one. I did not add any increases or anything. I just kept making my single crochets, and then guess what happened? Magic happens. I'm about to go around the corner here, and I know it's not my starting corner because I don't have the marker on here. And I'm going to show you what happened. As you go, it really does just make your little corners. And this looks like it's flapping out right now, but that's okay. It's not going to. When it gets taller, it's not going to flap. It's going to be flat. Do not add any stitches. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, I need coffee. Welcome to everybody that's jumping in. I'm Angie in the yarn room, wearing my Mickey ears that I'm going to wear on Halloween when I'm at Disney. Oh! Baddie's a 67. Yay, thank you so much. Tattoo Princess, hello. Leave me some likes, people, if you like me. Oh, I'm glad, Laura. I'm glad because if you just know how stitches work, you can make anything. You can make anything. Just learn how to make squares and how to make circles, and you can make anything. It just depends. When you use a smaller hook, your stitches will be tighter. Like if I used a bigger hook, this would be a bigger tote bag. And then the smaller yarn, you can go with smaller yarn, and that helps you regulate. You could just experiment. If you have new projects that you're making, I encourage you to make them with a hook that are two sizes different from each other. So if you have a 5, maybe you can go to a 3 and do the same thing you did with the 5, the same yarn and everything, and you can see the difference in what the project is. You know, you can make circles and just look at them, and you can make little balls and see the difference in the size. But it does matter. It does matter the size of the hook because it determines what size your project will come out. So, because what was it that I was making? I was making little amigurumis that somebody on YouTube was making, and they had tutorials, and I just could not do the, I don't know, what did they use, 2.5mm hook. I'm like, I am not going to make this that way. So I would use like a 3 or a 4. 3, I think, 3.5 maybe even. And they came out bigger, but so adorable. Still, the same product, just bigger because I used a bigger hook. So these things matter. If you have any questions about crocheting, just leave them in the comments. If I miss it, one of my beautiful moderators will answer you. And if nobody catches it, just post it again. And for you guys who have YouTube channels and want to grow your group, guess what? Type in the word drop, and your channel will be dropped on this channel and in a link, and it will. People can go and visit it. Now, I can't guarantee any kind of subscribers, but if they like you, they like you. You know what I mean? Like, so give them what they like, people. And what they like is yourself, being yourself. Okay, so I'm making a tote bag for anybody who's jumping in. 68 likes. Yay! Let's see. Who's leaving all this? Please shout out my name, Baddie. Hello, was that good? Amy, hello, hon. Hi, Yarnworks by Lydia. Did you change your name a little bit? Or did I just not remember that? Don't forget, leave the like. Ooh, I'm at 70. Thank you guys so much. 80. I need 80 likes or I just won't be able to go on. Oh, no. Just kidding. But I do want 80 likes. Don't forget to type in the word drop, D-R-O-P, if you want to drop your channel link on here for anybody to check you out. You really like my bracelets? Thank you. Charm bracelets. Watch. Softball lover, hello. Leva, hello. Hello from Denmark, from Leva. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. W Peekaboo. You like my way of talking? It's the only way I know. I know. I have a hard time with granny squares too. That's why you should make one continuous granny square blanket. You just keep going, and then you get on a roll, and then you're like, dang it, look at this. I got a blanket. Okay. You don't YouTube. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, softball lover. I made these earrings. They're like a little puff earring, but I did not stuff them. I left them flat, and I used a small little hook with a 4-ply yarn. And yeah, because I always use Red Heart. I know this is Red Heart, and it's pretty stiff, and I love it. So, okay, today I'm working on showing you guys how to make this tote bag, how to make it with a tote bag with little pointy ends, flat, square, rectangular, whatever size you want. It will be square. You make it as long as this. Your bag will be this big and this wide. If you just want it smaller, you can always put a zipper on it and it can be a little pouch. But this is a great basic pattern for making a bag, and you don't need to go find a pattern. You just already know how to do this, which I made 30 chains and just went around that chain with single crochets, no increases, and you will have a bag that starts to turn up like this. So there's the inside where I started, right here, and I just went around that chain and it starts to fold up. See that? So simple, simple. Then you can do anything. Like, did y'all see the little Halloween ones that I made? I gave them to my nieces and nephews, my niece and nephew. I gave them and I put candy in there, little treats. Now, I did miss 2 of my nephews. I did not make them anything because, let's see, one of them is a baby still. I don't think he would appreciate some of the stuff that I made. And then the other one's a little older now. I used to make stuff for him, but I think I'm going to see if I find something for them at Disney. If not, I will make something for them after when we come back. So maybe I don't know. The baby, I made him a pumpkin hat, but I think his head might be too big now for that pumpkin hat when he was a baby. So maybe I'll make him a Christmas tree hat. Oh, that would be so adorable. That would be adorable. Remember my Christmas tree hats? I have the tutorial on my channel. You just go look for them. Should be under tutorials. I have to go and clean that playlist up so you can find things easier. Make sure they're in their multiple little playlists so they don't get lost. So one night I'll do that while I'm going to bed, and it'll keep me busy and make me fall asleep. So I left the stitch marker here, so it's still here reminding me this is where I started. I don't need to follow it or anything. It's just there to say, hey, don't forget, this is where you started. And we're just making single crochets. I split the yarn there. Single crochets, people. It's simple. And you just watch your shows. What kind of shows do you like to watch when you crochet? Can you watch shows when you crochet? Because some people can't, but I can watch all the murder mysteries. I love all those things where they're solving cases and stuff like that. I love those kind of shows. I watch a lot of British TV, a lot of Australian TV. Yes, Irish is with the British. So I usually see theirs there. So I'm always watching. Oh, let me show you something. Last night I went to my crochet meeting, and this is a separate crochet meeting from my original one that I go to all the time. And a lady named Raina was there, and she knits little, what does she call them? Pentapusses? Yeah, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little tentacles. instead of the 8. So no octopus, pentapus. And she makes them for new people that come in, and I'm fairly new to this one group, and that is so. Last time I saw her, I said, pink, if you have pink, please, please, if I can put a request, but I'll take anything. And she made it. Look, and it matches my earrings. I love pink. You know, pink is my color. Thank you, Raina. Thank you, Gnome Lady. She's known as the Gnome Lady because she made some beautiful gnomes. She always makes gnomes, and she made little pumpkin gnomes that she showed us. Look at their little fall pumpkin. But anyways, it's like a little stress ball. And the whole time after, while I was done crocheting and talking to all my friends there, I was just like this, sticking my thumbs in there, making the little round ball. It reminded me of the little tortilla balls that I make before I roll them out. And I'm like, I love this thing. And I stick my fingers in the little loops here for its feet. And it really is adorable. I'm going to put a, oh, you know what I'm going to do right now? Okay, Raina, your thing is turning into a keychain. So I got to do it now while I'm thinking because I can always say things and I don't do it. So I'm going to put a keychain on here. First, I'm going to attach it. Let's see, where are my, let's look to see where my pliers are. Where's my red pliers? My jewelry pliers. Am I missing them somewhere? Oh, I stuck them in a bag somewhere. Where are they? Hold on a second. Let me go look. I think I know where they're at. I had a bag full of embroidery floss that I was using all my little tools. I got this from a cafe place. It's a takeout box, and I use it. Okay, so there it is. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Oh, maybe this one. This one's round, and this one's got a flat bottom. See that? So they are both useful. The round one has little points at the end, so it's easier to get into things, but we shall see which one will work for this one. This is a D-ring that came in this little set that I got from Amazon. There's this code if you want to screenshot it and get these. I love these. So I'm going to open it up. I stick it in there, and you see how it's opened up like that. So now I'm going to stick this in here, in there, and it's on there. Now I'm just going to roll it over. Okay, so now they're attached. Now I'm going to take this little guy here and put him on the top of my pentapus. I like saying that. That's so cute. Pentapus. Pentapus. If you hear anything in the background, it's just Eddie. Okay, and it really kind of doesn't matter where you put it because this thing swivels and you can turn it any way you want. Now I got to find a good spot where it's not too... Okay, look. Open it wide. Let's see if I can do this on camera. And just stick it through the work. And you need to take out your pliers, and it's stuck on there. Now you're just going to work it around like you did when you added the other thing. And now it's just on there. Look, Raina, are you watching? Thank you so much for my little pentapus. I need to name it. Somebody name it for me today, please. What should I name this little pink pentapus? Ooh, let's name it. I'm going to keep it right here, right in front of me. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Can I just like pin? I'm just going to put everything on me, people. I just like to decorate myself. When I come back, we're going to be in Christmas mode. I tell you that. A little bit of Thanksgiving, but Christmas mode. Hey, Daisy. How are you, little baby? Come here. You want to come up here? Come here. Come here. Come here. Everybody say hi to Daisy. Say hi, baby. Say hi. 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 Love you. Go find Daddy. That's Daddy's dog. But she came in here to visit me. So we're still working on this tote bag. Let me catch up with you. 79 likes. One more to 80. Who wants to be number 80? Just double tap your screen. You could be number 80 and let me know. Pinky. That's what I was thinking. But I would name everything Pinky if it was up to me. 80. Woo-hoo. Let me do a little dance. Woo, 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 woo. 80. 80. Should I ring this 80 times? I don't think so. Thank you, guys. I love my little bell. Sometimes it makes an appearance. Sometimes I forget it's there. But that's okay. It's always there when I need it. So I'm making single crochets all the way around a 30 chain, 30 plus 1 chain. So 31 chains, turn it around and work down the chain, single crochets with no increases, and this is what you'll get. You'll start getting this. And we're going to work all the way up, and I'm using rainbow yarn. I'm going to turn you down just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here, because I'm working a little low and it makes me go faster. And I really want to do a lot of this on here so you can see. I may not get to the handles, but the handles are really easy to do. So that may be on the next one. I will show you how to make the handles. If I don't finish here, I'm going to leave this on my desk and not work on it at all. And just leave it right here as is, and I'll do my next live and we can work on the handles, you know, and we can talk some more. We can drink our coffee, we can drink whatever, our smoothies. It's still warm. I have it on my warmer. I'm gonna turn up just a little bit. Pinky, Pinky. Daisy says hello. Daisy, where Daisy's gone? Daisy's with Dad now again. Name her Annie. So we got Pinky and Annie. Laura, you just subbed. Thank you so much. Ooh, I'm at 81. Thank you. My new goal is 90. I think I might, Donna, go look at my pattern tutorials. I think I do have one that was made last year. I wanted it for the pink ladies, you know. Colin, okay, we got 2 pinkies. You know what I want to do? Let's see. Okay, no. Okay, that's not letting me. What is this? No. I don't want to pin that. How do you add a poll on here? I thought it was with the plus, but it's not doing anything. It says new. New what? Ask a question. Okay, no. Add option. Votes. Let's see. And add an option. Okay, this is what I'm going to do, people. I'm going to put it on here. My question is... Now I got to come up here and get rid of that part. Thank you for bearing with me, people. Granny don't know what she's doing. Okay, so I want to change... I guess I can change that. So we said what? Pinky, P-I-N-K-Y. Annie was the other one. What was the other name? There was another name on there that somebody put. Was it Buddy? Okay, so those are the 2 names I remember. Do we name this little pentapus? Where's my pentapus? Oh, I'm wearing it. My pentapus, Pinky or Annie? Let's see. Okay, so now I'm done. And there is my little box here. Drag here to end the poll. Okay, no, I don't want to end the poll. Okay, start a poll. There's the poll, guys. Now, I don't know where to put that. It's going to be on my face the whole time. We're going to end the poll in a little bit. Tubby was the other name. Oh my gosh. So if you want Tubby, get the option number 3. But Tubby is the other one. Which one do y'all like? What should I name my little pentapus? And this thing, I don't know where is it going? I just want to like move it somewhere. Why is it there? Okay, we're going to keep it up for a bit, okay? I don't know when, but in a little while. So as I'm waiting and you cannot see me, I'm going to continue with this and I'll come back and look at that. And that option, it says option, Tubby was the other name. So is this a Tubby? Is this a Pinky or is this an Annie? So option should say Tubby. So let me know, people. Let's see. What time is it? 10:08. I don't know how long. 10:10 maybe. Make some quick decisions here, people, so I can get this box off of my face. Y'all can still see me crocheting here though, I believe. So I'm still single crocheting. Let me go over this again. I made 30 chains and I added one more chain, so 31 chains, and turned it around and started working down the chain with a single crochet. Each chain got only one stitch, even around the corner. That corner one did not get 2 stitches. If you do 2 stitches, that's okay. Just don't make any increases anymore. And you just go in a circle, round and round and round and round. And then pretty soon you're going to have yourself a little tote bag. And if I don't finish it here, I will finish it on my next meeting. So I'm not going to be here next Saturday. I'll be traveling. So, ooh, what do we have, guys? Annie. Oh my gosh. Come on, people. Let's see. I got one more minute that I'm going to leave it on. And we are going to decide what the name of my little pentapus is. Come on, people. I'm not going to look until it's time. Oh, 10:09 still. I'm just sitting here crocheting with this box covering me. Vote, vote, vote. Leave the likes. All that kind of jazz, people, because I'm a greedy little YouTuber. How many do I have? 85 likes. My goal is 90 likes. So let's get on here, people. Get to work. Get to work. I know you can only leave one like, so I appreciate it. If you don't like me, don't leave a like. I don't want, no. No pressure to like me. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. And I haven't seen any of my comments, people, because this box is covering me. It's 10:10. I'm taking it off now. Let me see. What does it say? Does it say in? No, how do I do this? Nope. Nope. How do I do this? Drag here to end the poll. Okay, I didn't even see what it was. Okay, the end of the poll. Is it going to tell me what the poll was? Which of these names do you like? Pinky got 39, Annie got 35, and option, which was Tubby, got 26. And I'm sorry I didn't put Tubby on there. I was just figuring it out. So officially, this is Pinky. This is Pinky. You might have to remind me. I'm like, next time I get on here, I'm like, what did we name her? I'll be so sad. But Pinky, yes. Okay, guys, back to this. So I'm at 87 likes. Let me read what y'all are saying here. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Anybody come in? Jump rings, yes. You like the bat in the back, Bernice? Let me turn you a little bit more. That's my little bat I made. I've given away the other 2 that I've made. I have one here somewhere. Whoop, my ears a little bit. Oh, where is the baby one? Where did I hook it up to? I hooked it up somewhere. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I have a baby one. Oh, yeah, it's hooked up over here. I don't think you can see it. I have it on a rubber band on my other camera stand. So I could just wear it, and it would be on my wrist all the time. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it right there hanging where I can see it. Okay, let's see. A little dog is singing, Annie. So wait, no, don't confuse me, people. It's named Pinky. I'm going to the very end, guys, here, and Pinky won at the last second, right, Amy? I love it. I wasn't watching it because I didn't want to get all riled up and influence you guys. I'm not an influencer. Used to have a little dog named Pinky. Aw, Donna. You're making the chicken, girl, furious? Yay! I love that. Woo-hoo, Bernice. Quote of the day. What is the quote of the day? I shall think about it in a second. I'm crochet too. Yay, Apple. How did I make that bat? I said I was going to put up a tutorial, and I haven't, but I do have it. I have a pattern that I might just put up there, and y'all can, work it through. And I might make another one, so y'all can see how I do it. Or I might even, no, you know what? I did it on a live. One of these lives, I made it, and you can follow that if you want to, but I will put a pattern up maybe in that description. And so let's see. Okay, quote of the day, quote of the day. Just get up and do it. That's my quote of the day. Just get up and do it. You know why I say that? You guys are lifesavers. This YouTube, before I started it, I was just spiraling down emotionally, mentally, everything. My health was getting to me, just my mental health was getting to me. And my sweet little daughter, Allegra, I have 3 daughters. Allegra's the middle girl. Mom, let's make a YouTube channel. And I'm like, I don't know how to record. And the first one, you should go see the very first one where we're talking, is just hilarious. So we just said, we're just going to be ourselves. And, you know, when we get together, it's a hoot. She is adorable. Allegra, I love you. Are you there? She's off today, I know. Are you not there, Allegra? Anyways, you guys have been a lifesaver for me. And then when I say get up and just do it, get your butt up and do it. Just get going, people. Um, it is that I get up every Saturday. I know I have a crochet meeting with you guys, and I get up. Sometimes I don't want to get up. Sometimes I'm like, but I have a commitment to you guys. I will cancel some of them, but I will try my best to tell you way ahead of time. But sometimes it may be the day of, early in the morning, but I will let y'all know if it's canceled because of my health or other commitments that I have, because this is Saturday morning. People like to do things on Saturday morning. And so I will let y'all know. But you guys hanging out with everybody here, meeting all my wonderful, wonderful friends, moderators. I It keeps me going. Keeps me going. Where am I? 87 likes. I need to get to 90. I don't know why, but I do. I just want a 90. If you are number 90, ooh, 88. If you're number 90, let me know on here. I'll shout out your name. You have to go. It's 1:12 a.m. in the morning in Australia. Okay, Laura, go to bed. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, Shima, for putting up the link for the heart earrings. Oh, you're so wonderful, Shima. Love it. Boss Chick, hello. You're 90, Boss Chick. Kudos. I want to be 90 one day. I want to be 103 one day. Bye, Laura. See y'all. Come back and watch the end if you want later of this. It'll be on my playlist. And maybe I'll make lives just working on this still while I'm at the Airbnb on my trip. Maybe I'll do that instead of leaving it here and finish it for you guys. So we have something to work on while I'm there at nighttime also. Well, I'm going to be playing games with my family. Eddie and I are just going to hang out pretty much at the Airbnb. It's on a resort, so we will go swimming. There's a lazy river there. I want to be in the lazy river. I bought a bathing suit that was a 2-piece. No way. This fat girl cannot be in a 2-piece. Well, it's like shorts with a longer like bra kind of top. So I hope that they kind of meet together. I'm going to have a cover up, of course, because I'm very shy. Can't you tell that I'm shy? 93. Woohoo! Thank you. Who was number 90? Did anybody claim to be 90? Is anybody number 90? Texas Craft Lover? Texas. I'm from Texas. You're my friend. Oh, Laura. You're still here, Laura. I thought you were going to bed. Yeah, I get all kinds of people on here and I love it. Different ages, everything, because everybody loves to crochet. It doesn't matter what age you are. Crocheting is associated with like old people. But let me tell you, this thing has exploded. I go to my crochet meetings and I'm like one of the oldest people there in my regular meeting. But and then there's young people, they're knitting and crocheting, and we go on trips and we just hang out and gossip and talk and try to be nice, comfort each other when we need it, when something's going on. It's just a beautiful, beautiful community. I encourage you guys to find one. Go on Facebook. That's how we found mine. And see if there's any knitting groups in your crocheting groups in your area. And if not, start one. You know how you start one? You go to a coffee shop and you sit there and you crochet every day, the same time, Like if you want to do it on Friday nights, you go and sit there. Somebody's going to come up and say, "Oh my gosh, you're crocheting." Blah, 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 blah. Well, come and join me. I'm going to be here every day at this time. Here's the little Facebook link or my email, my whatever you, however you want people to contact you. And they will come and sit with you and crochet and they will come. Yes. That's how all these things started, you know what I mean? And they're getting big because by word of mouth, everybody will be starting their own groups and you'll be famous. You'll be famous. Some people are not going to like you. A lot of people are going to like you. Some people are not going to like you, but just get up and do it anyways. So if you want a group, you don't even have to be like organized. We just meet here. We don't have any kind of organization. I don't take names. You don't need this. But as y'all get there and people start talking, it just starts to form itself. So if you want an in-person meeting and you don't have one, start it. Just go somewhere. If it doesn't start, it doesn't start. But you can sit there and crochet. Oh my gosh, the color is changing. 93 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Linda Plummer. I am 60 years old. Lily, hello. Who else came in that I missed here? The Texas Lover, I saw them. Yes, I'm working on a tote bag. I was showing everybody how to make a simple squared edge tote bag. And all I did was make 30 chains with a 5mm hook using red heart yarn, my favorite in rainbow stripes, and just single crochet around that chain, going round and round, no increases. Sorry, I wanted to yawn so bad there. No increases or anything in it. Automatically, I make it with a single crochet because I'm not going to line this bag. And of course, pencils, anything sharp would go through here. Scissors would poke through probably. So have a little pouch for your for your things. And then it can go in there. But for the little things that might come out, like the pencils, the stitch markers, you could just put them right on the bag on the edge and you can store them there. And you can add pockets, you can line it, you can do whatever, and it's very simple to make the handles. I just made an executive decision and I am not going to leave this here. I'm going to take this with me on the trip. If I don't finish it tonight, if when I work on it, I'm going to do a live. Okay. That's my commitment. And I may be working on it on my trip. So at night times or in the morning or during the day, if I'm just there, because sometimes I'm just going to spend time there with my dogs at the Airbnb. So whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Look what I got so far. Oh my gosh. It's a tote bag and it's going to be rainbow. And when I get to the end, like I get it as tall as I want, I'm just going to make a chain for as long as I want my tote handle, and I will come down and I will put this in half and I will put them exactly evenly apart. And then when I get to the next one, when I come down on that chain and go around, I will go exactly fold it and I will figure out how long I want it. However many stitches I made on the other one, I made it on the other one, and come to the other side where the other one's attached. Does that make sense, or am I just talking like a crazy lady? Marisol, hello. Well, welcome back. Where you been? Emily Edwards, hi. Yeshi, hello. Lily, thank you, Lily, for saying I'm pretty. She said I'm pretty. How did you start it, Linda? Linda Plummer wants to know how I started this. 30 chains. And if you want to see, you can go and replay this later. It's going to be on my playlist. You can rewind, but you can stay with us now and then go back and look at it. I made 30 chains. And along that chain, I just started crocheting one single crochet. And I went around the corner without adding any increases and came back around and just went in circles and circles and circles. This little marker here marked where I began. This is the side I began. So when I end, I'm going to end here. That way I have equal amount of rows. You know what I mean? Because I am going in a spiral. I am not, chaining up. Because it makes it so nice and seamless when you do that. This is the side. And it's going to be so nice. Daisy, my yarn got stuck on her tail. She's over here looking. I don't know why. Where's Daddy? Eddie? Go tell Daddy you want to go outside. Daddy will take you outside. Okay? Daddy will take you outside. So they always come in here. I have my door open, that's why. But I don't want to block them out. And then Cha-Cha's down there sleeping. I don't know where Coco is. Probably on the couch over there somewhere, living the life. Sleeping, 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 sleeping and eating, sleeping and eating, going out to poop. Yep. That's kind of my life sometimes too. Sleeping and eating and then go to the bathroom. Sometimes that's all I need to do because, I got things happening in my body. Things. And I got to take care of myself. And I try to take care of myself. And my husband's taking care of me too. He makes sure I take all my medication that I need because I had a mini breakdown a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I think. And I just could not think about my medicine. It was just too overwhelming. And he's still in charge of it. He packs it up for me in my little containers. And every morning he gives me what I need before he goes to work, if he works. And then every night he gives me my medicine, well, almost every night, or he tells me to go get it. You know what I mean? He's slacking on his job. I'm supposed to be waited on hand and foot, people. That was the agreement. Treated like a princess. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is the other side. Isn't that beautiful? Mem Nolly! Hello, Mem Nolly. Ha, ha. Mem Nolly made these for me. They're the eye squeezers. Eye squeezers. Mem Nolly made this for me. It's a yarn ball holder named Pink Lady. I had my daughter make me a little thing, and it says, "This is Pink Lady." Look, Mem Nolly, someone gave this to me, and we just did a poll, and it's named Pinky. And then Mem Nolly made another one that was larger than this for me for my plants. And I still I have a plant pot sitting in it, but it's not what's going to be in there. So, and then it's a hanging one, and I cannot wait to have something in there that's hanging out of the eyeballs, Mem Nolly. Thank you, Linda. What type of yarn is it? Okay, so Linda, I'm a red heart lady. This is the easiest, cheapest yarn to find, and this is what I grew up with, and I'm still stuck with it. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, I do like nice, soft yarns too. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, but some people are more like, feel this. And I tease my people because who are very sophisticated. I say that, but they love the finer yarns because they're knitters and they make a lot of apparel, which makes sense, but I'm not one of those that makes a lot of like beautiful apparel. But I am going to try to make some because I have a lot of yarn, fancy yarn that I won on the yarn trail. Anyways, Red Heart, Super Saver stripes, and it is the name Rainbow. I know it's probably backwards for you guys. I don't know, is it? Probably. Rainbow, and it's a 4-ply. Let's see if it says right here. It says right here it's a 4-ply, right there, and it tells you what size hook to use and stuff. So, and it recommends a 5, and I am using a 5, and this is what it looks like worked up. This is just single crochet. This is the inside of the bag. This is where I started, right here in the center. At the bottom of the bag is where I started. I made 31 chains. So that one was the extra for turning. So I made 30 chains, and then I made one chain, and then I started single crocheting just around that chain. You just keep going, and this is what happens when you do that. It's so simple. Once you learn it, you can make any kind of bag. I made go look at my shorts. I have some bags that I made for some of my little kiddos in my family, and I delivered them yesterday, and I felt like Santa Claus, but not Santa Claus, Sandy Claus. Do y'all remember Sandy Claus um, from Nightmare Before Christmas? I love Sandy Claus. And so I was Sandy Claus and handing out little bags with treats and stuff. And to my little babies, I want them to remember that somebody loves them. I don't see them all the time, but I do remember them. And these little kiddos, sometimes they go, and when I see them at like family parties, dear Angie, I watched you on YouTube, and oh my God, does that melt my heart? I'm like, yay. And then when I'm gone, we all go. Maybe they'll still come back there and watch me and remember me. You know what I mean? And so, anyways, I left them little treats. I'm tearing up because I love these little babies. Once they get a little older, I kind of slack off a little bit. But these little babies will remember the love that somebody loved them. Somebody that even they didn't see all the time, but they will remember the love. That's all I care about. I just want them to know they're loved. I remember being a child and not feeling too loved, so I know how important it is. And it made it, some people made a big difference, and I still remember them for like, wow, that was so kind. So kind when we were having such a hard time. And you remember people who are kind to you. So that's what I want to do. Okay, what are we doing here, people? 96 likes, almost to 100. If you get to 100, please tell me. Let me know if you're number 100. Oh, he is. He's nice. I still get mad at him, though. He's always getting on my nerves. But you know, that's how it is when you're married, 36 years. You can stay up longer, Laura. Until it ends. I won't be much longer, Laura. But yes, stay, and then I'll be back, and you can go watch my other lives when you wake up. Because I know you're on the other side, down under. Bernice, I am 10:29 a.m. in my time. Freya Lily, hello, 98, 98, oh, it says 99 on mine. Who's going to be 100? Mythical, legendary Chris. OMG, I'm back. I miss you. I'm here. I was just waiting for you. 99. Is somebody reached 100? Who's my 100th like? Right now, I'm making a tote bag, and I showed you guys how to start this. And I'm using rainbow yarn, and it's going to be a rainbow yarn tote bag. And I will make it as long as it is wide, so I have a square tote bag. I may go a little bit longer if I want to, you know, but we shall see. But before, like 2 rows before you really want to end, start thinking about your handle, because you're going to make chains for your handles, and then you're going to keep working in rows around your chain. And then I will show you some other neat little tricks that you can do to make them cute. Cute. I have so many ideas, people. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I ain't got enough time. There's never going to be enough time for me to show y'all everything that I would like to show y'all, or talk to you about whatever I want to talk about. And I don't ever plan ahead other than, hey, we're going to make a tote bag. Maybe I should make a tote bag this day. Everything you see is just me. 100? Freya Lily, were you 100? Thank you, Freya. I'm going to pin you. I'm going to pin your message right there, Miss 100. 101. Thank you for, yes, Shima. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shima is my great moderator. I have a lot of moderators. They're mostly all the people I met from the very beginning, starting this up. And they help me. If I ever miss a question, Shima's right there. She's on it. Shima is on it. But Shima, don't worry. If you can't do it, I totally understand. So don't put any stress on yourself, hon. But she's the best, and she will help you. Miss Amy will help you. Who else is on here? Sonia. Yeah, they will all help you here. Rita, I have Rita on here. But I haven't seen Rita in a while. She must be busy with life, which is actually great. That's the best thing, to be busy in life, right? Enjoying your life. Go outside, touch the grass with your toes, squeeze it between your toes. Ooh, I love the way grass feels in the spring. So wonderful. But then I put my shoes right on because I don't like walking on it without my shoes. But if I was sitting like swinging or something, I would love it. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Understand, rubber band? And then I told my aunt used to tell me those all the time, and she was a kindergarten teacher, and I was like, I hated it. And I was a teenager. She would say, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Understand, rubber band? And then I got so tired of it that one time I just turned to her and I told her something, and she never said it again. She told me, know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I said, of course, horse. And she just looked at me. She didn't have my kind of sense of humor, but it was funny. We laughed, and we still talked about that years later, but so I thought it was hilarious. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And now I'm just like her. Oh my gosh, I'm just like her. Kind of, sort of, not really. But I do have those memories, and they stick with me, and I love it how all these memories shape you. All your events in your life shape you, and you have the ability to choose whether it's going to be in a positive way or a negative way. Something hurt you, you need to think about it, deal with it, and you need to push it to the side and say every now and then you might think about it, but it's not going to dictate, your life if it was a bad event. And if it does dictate your life, let it dictate for good. And one example for me is when my mother died when I was 9, and bad event in life, right? I think we would all agree about that. Bad event in life. But even though I had a hard time growing up, we didn't have a mother. There were 4 of us, and I was the oldest at 9. It was tough. It was tough. But as I became an adult, it made me see the world differently than people that just had a regular mother, father, family, mother, just a dad or whatever. But, they had both their parents. I saw things differently. I didn't complain about my mom because obviously I wish she was there with me. And I would tell people things. Well, anyways, and it also influenced me on raising my children. I used to be afraid that I wasn't going to be able to raise them right because I didn't have a mother example. But what I did use an example, my mother did leave me an example. What I wished from her, what I wanted from my mother, I gave to my children. I did not spoil them, I don't think. I was kind of known as a mean mom, no nonsense. But I did what I would want from my mother, what I missed. And the stories that people told about her, I tried to take that and remember what would mom do, because I have very limited memories. 9 years old, you don't remember anything, you know what I mean? 104, dang it, people, thank you. Thank you, and I loved all those little hearts and those emojis. Bernice, I love making things and creating also. Bang frickin' Chan. Is Chan your last name? Because that's my husband's mother's maiden name, Chan. Oh, Shima, you're the best, Shima. Bernice, hello. I just wanted to shout your name, Bernice. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare anybody. Yarn Works by Lydia. Angie, if you need another mod, I can help out. I mod so many people. Yarn Work by Lydia. Let's see. You moderator. I've known you for a long time, Yarn Works by Lydia. Thank you so much for asking that. I would really appreciate it. I don't know if your name changed to Blue yet. Patricia 92949. Hello from Southern California. Well, hello. You're probably just waking up, right? You're probably just waking up. Welcome. I have a lot of people on here from California. I know I have people up in the Netherlands area, Denmark, what are the other places? Sweden, up in that area. I have British people that communicate with me here. I'm sure there's from everywhere. I have people from India that are in here with me. I have people from Australia, quite a bit of people from Australia. I'm like, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be asleep right now? Just like Laura, staying up past their bedtime, because we crochet past our bedtime. Yes, we do. This is a t-shirt, our official crochet meeting t-shirt. We have this meeting. You guys already know, and if you don't know, it's because you just popped in. Every Saturday at 9 a.m. and I will let you know when I don't have one, which is next Saturday because I'll be on a trip. I'll be coming home that next Saturday. I'm going to try to make some lives while I'm there in my Airbnb. So watch out for those. But anyways, what was I saying? I forgot. If you don't know, we're just crocheting here. I'm Angie in the yarn room. And let's see. I'm going to put myself a little highlight there. I have done a crochet along, like for my little bats, where you can do it. And right now, this is kind of a crochet along because I showed everybody how to do this. And I've been telling everybody the little, the size of my hook and my yarn. So if you ever want to go back, and look at it, but live, yes, I do it live. And I may not complete, like on this one, when I made this one here, I did complete it. I didn't make that one. The other one that I made originally on my bat one, on one of my lives, yes, I gave it away as a gift to a wonderful person whose birthday is on Halloween. And who deserves it more? Somebody who's born on Halloween, they deserve a bat. So I'm so glad I gave it to her. I love that lady. Anyways, yeah, crochet alongs. That's what we're doing right now. You like the bag making? Thank you. Look, Lydia, you turned blue on my screen. Look at that rainbow yarn by Red Heart Stripes. I love it. And I got a long ways to go. I know. Oh, it's raining already. It's out there raining. Do I look a little cloudy in here? It's kind of gloomy. It's kind of gloomy. I love this kind of weather. Matches my personality. I'm really not gloomy, but I love creepy, macabre things. And I see them as a positive. Somebody was telling me that I see things. Who was it? It was Java Versus who gets on here. And I saw her last night at one of my meetings. Some of the people on here I know in person, and some I don't. I feel like I know in person. But she was telling me that she likes the way she couldn't really describe it. And I was thinking macabre is probably. I like the things that people like to avert their eyes from. Death, blood, hurt. I like to look at those things. That way it doesn't hit me. I think from my past, from when my mom died and all the trauma I had with my dad, that I just could not let it just sneak up on me. I had to face it head on, and it shaped who I was. And I really do believe that's why I became fat. I was trying to insulate myself from people looking at me, you know. So I didn't want to be noticed. I wanted to be in the background. Now I want to be in the forefront because I, worked on myself and I love everybody. And I'm like, who am I really? Well, you're just a crazy little lady who likes to talk about stuff and march to the beat of your own drummer, Angie. Yes, someone told me that. They didn't even know me. They saw me at a coffee shop. You look like a person that marches to your own drummer. And I was like, I sure do. And I'm glad that you noticed. I used to want to hide when I was young. I didn't want anybody to notice me. I wanted to be in the background. Don't ever call me for questions at school. Don't talk to me. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. But boy, did I change after high school. And I've been working on myself ever since, finding my true self. And I really think that I'm here already. My true self. And I'm just learning new things, sharing what I know, talking and giving advice, even if people didn't ask for it. That's just here online because, you guys sometimes ask for advice, sometimes you don't. And I just say what I meant to say because I think God puts it in my heart to talk about something. Then I bring it up because somebody may be here listening and I never know that I have touched them in one way or another or helped them see things just a little differently. You know what? I'm in my favorite color. Oh, green. Ask me what my favorite color is. I'll say black, then pink, and then putrid green. Anything that little vomit green, anything creepy green, that's my color. Love it. So that's why you'll see that in a lot of my projects, the green, pinks, and blacks. I love it. Oh my gosh, I made myself tired just talking there. Whoa, how many likes do I have? 106. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. This is your first time here. You need to go and like my channel. Every Saturday, I'm here, Patricia. That's my sister's name too. We call her Trisha though. I'm here every Saturday, 9 a.m. my time. So I've been on here an hour and 40 minutes. So this is our crochet meeting for this channel. And I usually have a Monday meeting live where I talk about everything that I've been through, going through, what my plans are and stuff like that. And I just jabber, jabber, jabber. And today I'm talking a lot because I'm not going to make the Monday one and I'm not going to make the next Saturday. I'll be on vacay. I'll be on vacay, and guess where I'm going? I'm already dressed for it. Yes. I'm going to wear my Mickey ears on Halloween at Disney World. And I think we're going to the MGM studios because they want to see Star Wars, Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter might be there. Everything that anybody in my family wants to see, it's there. And they're all grown adults. I don't have to take care of anybody but me and my husband. We're responsible for each other and can't lose each other. And I'm going to get a cart so I can ride my way through Disney all day long. After this video, my husband and I are going to grab something for lunch, and then we're going to go shopping for things that we need. I need to take my little, we can't take the dog if we're going to go for lunch. But make sure they have all their harnesses, bowls, whatever we need for them, because they're coming along with us. We're going to give them a little medication for Daisy, I believe, is the only one that gets really nervous in the car. She's going to have some medication when we go to help her out. Yeah, keep her calm there. And only one day will the dogs pretty much be alone almost all day long, and that will be the Friday when I'm going to be at Disney. I want to leave and come back to the Airbnb and come and check on them. So we might do that and then take a little nap for myself and then get back up and go. But sometimes I think maybe if I leave, I may not want to go back. And I want to see the fireworks at the end. And so sad I'm not going to see the next day at Disney because they will switch it over, I heard, to Christmas overnight while we're sleeping. So, yeah. Disney. Next time we go, it's going to be Christmas time. That's when I want to go. Christmas. Thought my husband was trying to scare me in that window again, but it's raining. He wouldn't scare me. He wouldn't be out there getting wet. He's delicate. He'll melt. Where am I? 114 likes. What the heck, people? Thank you so much. And play with those emojis right there. Hi, Josai, 1MJ. Andrew is working on a tote bag. Yay! Did I miss it up here somewhere? Andrew? Yay! Thank you for the likes, everybody. Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you, Shima, for reminding everyone. 114 likes. I'm really happy, but I will try to make a goal for 120 while I'm here working. Okay, I'm going to show you my bag so far, okay? Look how much progress I made while I was talking. And you just keep going, round and round and round and round, and make it as tall as you want. And you will have a nice little tote bag. I'm going to be on here a little while longer. Let's see. Yeah, maybe about 20 more minutes or so, 15 more minutes. Because then that would be 2 hours that I would be on here. So let me just crochet. You got to tell me something. Tell me now. Forever hold your peace. I used to love that. When we were little, we used to play wedding. We used to play Janies, which was friends. We all fought to be Janie. That was my mom's best friend. Her name was Janie. And we were like one of her best friends. She had lots of friends. My mom was very social. And they say I'm just like her. And I'm glad to hear it, but I don't know for sure. I kind of do because I have some audio tapes of her talking. And she sounds like me. I sound like her. Sometimes I laugh and I'm like, oh my God, that's my mom's laugh. And it just... I'm glad I have those audio tapes. Eddie put them, made them digital for me because they're on cassette tapes that would degrade. So he made them digital for me, and I have them, and I can listen to them anytime I want. And sometimes I cry, sometimes it's just mom talking on there, but it's her voice, because that's something that you don't remember when people pass on. And if you have a recording of them, awesome. So when I'm gone, whoever's looking at this, even though I'm dead, I'm still here. See how weird and strange? That's just how I think, right? We all gonna die. There's, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I just don't want to die a painful death. That's the only thing I ever worry about as an adult, a painful death. And I want to die before my children. I don't want any of my children to die before me. I don't want my husband to die before me. That's very selfish that I, would leave them with the pain rather than me, with being gone, because they will miss me. I said, people like to say, don't mourn me when I'm gone. Don't mourn me. Don't cry. No, you better be crying. I better have meant something to you. You cried for me. You know what I mean? Why am I talking about this? Because that's just who I am. Uh-oh. Color change. Thank you, Lydia. This is which bag? This one right here, my heart bag. Yes. I just made that for Blood Month in September, Leukemia Awareness Month. Everything was blood related. I liked making a little theme for myself. That really did help motivate me on what I was going to crochet. So next month, I have not done my AI challenge. For those of you who are new here, I do an AI challenge where I go to my AI and I use Gemini now. I used to use Facebook Market, not Facebook Market, Facebook Messenger. And I would just type in something, create a crochet dress with, flowers, and then see what comes up. And I would just keep re-putting that in, different words, whatever. And then what I found that AI made, and if I liked it, I tried to recreate it exactly. Sometimes if I would have done it where I'm not going to do it exactly, I would have changed some things. But let me show you. This is my wall over there. All of those are my AI challenges right there. There they are. I'm not going to go through them again. At the end of the year or the beginning of the year, I'm going to tell you all about them, recap them and stuff. So, and every one of them is mine. I don't know if I'm going to sell any or give them away. One of them is already spoken for, the pink little frog. And so that girl's been talking about my frog. I'm like, I'm going to have to make another one for myself. I'm going to make another one. So, and her favorite color is pink too. So there's pink on there. So maybe I'll make her a special one for herself and make it, do it the way I thought it should be done. I have something here. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry. There's like, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. No, not that. Not that. Where is it? Okay, so what I'm looking for is I have a little heart pendant that's here somewhere that I used on that frog. That's the reason I'm remembering it. This headband is going to be hurting the heck out of me. It's hurting right here. I'm going to have to be moving it. Let me move it forward just a little bit. I might have to move it forward a bit. Or might pin it. I don't know. I might have to put some pads on there. Boy, that hurt my ears because you know why? It was also pressing on my glasses. Maybe I should put my glasses on top of it. Don't break your glasses, Angie. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? I had to buy another pair. If you like these that are on Amazon, I have a link on my main channel. My channel description is a link to go find these if you want. I don't throw that away because guess what? I want to make a doll that looks like me and I will put these glasses on it. Oh my gosh, a big old head like me and a tiny little body. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, I guess they got to go back. I just got to move it just a little bit differently then. How's that? Okay. Oh, Angie, you done messed up. You done messed up, lady. Okay, well, you're just going to have to deal with it, lady. Okay, how's that? How's that? Is that better? Okay. It still wants to move. I shouldn't have messed with it. I should just left it. 116. Thank you for all those likes, people. Like it, like it, like it. Don't take it so serious. We don't get out of this alive, right, Memnali? If we keep that in mind, you know what happens? You start living your life. You start loving people. You start telling them things that you actually want to say, and you stop pretending on being something you ain't. Be yourself. People will love you. Let me put this. Those are lessons I wish I had learned early on in my life because I never was myself until now. Till now, people. Take it or leave it. Look, it changed colors. Let's see. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look at that rainbow. Oh my gosh, people. This is going to be gorgeous. And it's so simple. Chain 30, add one more stitch, and just work around your chain. As simple as that. And it will make a tote bag. And then later on, I could show you how to make the handles because I definitely am not going to be finished with it right, at the end of this meeting. But yeah, I will show you how to make the handles. I will tell you right now, like if I would have come to this right here, like I wanted my handles right here, say that, I would mark them with the little pin or something. And then when I got to this spot, I would make however many chains, like 100 chains, bring it back down, connect it back, keep working. And then when I turned it around and I had it marked where those chains were, or even just looking at it, say the chain started here, then I make the chain ended here. I make a chain here, and I make the same amount of chains, and I end up over here in the same spot. And then I make 2 more or 3 more rows around, and every time you're going to be working around that handle. And so the handle's going to get thicker, and you're going to have a handle, and it's all in one piece. You don't have to sew anything or nothing. Nothing. That's the way I like it. Here comes Daisy again. Chacha's still sleeping down here, but Daisy, did you go and eat, baby? Did Daddy give you some food, bubbies? You want to come up here and say hi again? Come on. Come here. Come and say hi. Everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to see Daisy. Right, baby? That's not your toy. That's Pinky. That's Pinky. We already named her Pinky. Say hi to everybody. Look. Oh my gosh. Daisy, say hi to everybody. Daisy's a scaredy cat, baby. Daisy was found on the streets, and my daughter is a vet tech, and someone brought her into the vet's office and said, "I found this dog." And then I was in the emergency room. Something was happening with me, with my blood related stuff, and My daughter says, "Do you need a dog? I know Dad was looking for a dog." And I said, "Do you know where I'm at?" "Yeah, you're like in the emergency room or something." I said, "Yes, I gotta go. The doctor is coming in." And so I hung up, and then the next messages I get is my youngest daughter, who's not the vet tech. She went and picked up the dog and brought it to my house while I was still in the hospital. So when I came home, there was a dog, and it was already named Daisy. So we had to keep her, right, Daisy? We love you, Daisy. You're just a big crazy dog, but still the babies. Why do we talk to animals like that and babies like that? I don't know, but they seem to love it, or we seem to love it. I don't know, but it's working because we keep doing it. Kay, you are making crocheting a shrug bolero right now, and I'm 10. Oh my gosh, that makes me happy. You're so young and you're crocheting. I love it. Kyle Corp. Oh no, Kyle, we are coming to this is the end of Halloween, Kyle. I'm done. I've been making brains. I've been making bats, bags for all my little nieces, and not all of them, but a lot of my nieces and nephews, and the ones that I didn't give anything to. If you're watching and you feel bad you didn't get anything, don't worry. I'm gonna make other things for you, and I'm going to Disney. I might pick something up for you too, because some of my little kiddos watch this. I gotta be Elsa, Maurice, Moran. I don't know. Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I love your hat, Kyle, that you wore to the Ren Fair. It's beautiful. Who made that for you? Oh my gosh, she must have been a wonderful knitter. His partner made it. Your surgery went well? Well, I'm glad, LS. I'm glad. We're working today. I'm on here for maybe about 4 or 5 minutes left, and we're making a tote bag today. So I showed y'all how to make this. If you missed the very beginning, don't worry. You can go back and replay this, and you can see it. If you can't replay it now, give it a day, because sometimes it lags when it posts, depending how long it is, the live and stuff. So YouTube will put it on the screen. But I'm gonna tell you again how I did this, because it's very, very simple. I started where this pin is, right here. I started here and I made a chain, just one chain, and it's just a plain old chain. You know how to make a chain? One chain. And then when I got to the end, as long as I wanted it, I made one more chain, and then I crocheted into the next stitch, the next chain, a single crochet, and I crocheted all the way down. Came around here, did not add anything else. No increases or anything, but if you accidentally add an increase at the very beginning of it, that's okay. You just go back around the chain again, and then you just keep going and going in circles. I have this here because this was the beginning, and I wanted to know the end, where the end chain here was too. I had one here, but I took it off because I didn't need it anymore, because I'm working in a spiral, and this just tells me where I started. So when I decide that it's long enough, I'm going to end right here with a slip stitch. That's where I will end on that side. Y'all hear my husband? He's over there playing the guitar in the other room. I don't know what he's playing, but He's probably practicing. He's always practicing for something. They always have a gig. They had a gig last weekend, and we went to go support him at the church, and his band played. It's called Mixtape is the name of his band. Oh, my little baby Daisy's here by my feet. I thought I felt my feet feeling warmer. My silly, silly babies. I love my little doggies. 118. I gotta make it to 120. Just because I can't leave it uneven, people. Lestat DeLuca. Lestat DeLuca. Yes, I crocheted this name tag. I did, and it's on one of my lives. I have several lives that I worked on this periodically, and that's just surface stitching on here. And it's just a quick little single crochet panel, and you just decorate it if you know any little stitches on the edge. If you want to, you don't have to. But surface stitching is really easy. You can learn that, and you can just make a little chalk line or those the sewing pencils that you can do for marking. You can mark with that, and it'll come out later. You can wash it out, or just it'll just go over it, and you won't see it, right? If I was doing it in black, I would even do a marker, but you better not mess up. And then you just put your name on there. Every time I do it, I get better. I made, where is that thing hat? Look at my little hello sign. That's not made with surface stitching. That's made with tapestry type of stitching. And I love that. And I want to perfect that. That's what I want to work on next year. Is what I really, really want to work on. I will be working on it this year too, but like next year I might focus on that. How to do tapestry. And not that I don't like, it's just I don't need a tapestry to be hanging. I want to know how to do it for bags or clothing, a top or something. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to perfect. And there is this one person who does tapestry, and it showed, because when you change colors, it looks kind of jaggedy, and I don't like that. And they showed how to make it more even. And I want to perfect that. That's in my mind. I'm going to go back and watch these people. YouTube is the best place to find people to teach you how to do things. And I'm learning something every day, people. I'm on here looking at people, subscribing to others, and speaking about subscribing, go subscribe to me. Did I make it to 120? I'm at 119. I'm begging 120. Who's my 120? Crochet Corner K7B. Hey there, Crochet Corner. Summer Rain Right. Hello. I think you've been here before, haven't you? I remember that name, it seems like. So thank you, thank you. Use those little emojis on the side. Let YouTube know that we're having a party over here. We're learning how to crochet a tote bag. And this is, once again, I'm using Red Heart. They don't pay for anything here. I'm a Red Heart girl, and I'm using the rainbow super stripe, the super saver stripes and rainbow. And this is what we're getting. If you just work around a chain, you will get a pouch. Now, if you wanted just a pouch, you could stop here. You could line it. You don't have to line it. You could add a zipper, and you will be done. Now, you will need to just straighten it out a little bit, lay it down, flatten it, put a heavy book on it. Sometimes I do that, and it flattens it out. You can steam it, but it will make it a little softer. You know what I'm talking about? So, but this is what you'll get. And if you made it the right size, sometimes you could just make those cat ears and put them on. This is a hat. Adorable! Sometimes my projects turn into other things once I realize something. Because if I wasn't already making this into a tote, that thing might have been a hat, I think. I think it would have been a hat. I like my hats to have much looser weave in there, so I make it double crochet or a bigger hook. Now, that was a tip I gave earlier. The hook size matters. My suggestion is for you to experiment with that. You can just make something, and you make that same something with the same yarn, but 2 sizes smaller or larger, and see what it comes out to be. And I would go smaller so you can see the difference. And then if you wanted to make little amigurumi, you can make them smaller. The size of the pattern, you don't have to use the hook. You just have to decide whether the hook that you want to change to will still work for this project. Is the yarn too big to, use with a smaller hook? Things like that you'll have to decide. But you'll figure that out. And I love to be on here with you guys, sharing all of my crochet knowledge, whatever I have. I'm still learning, I'm still gathering tips and tricks from other people. And that's what life is about. Keep on going. Just like Mem Nolly said, none of us are getting out of here alive. None of us. So live your life. Be happy, people. Let me see what else is 121. Okay. Now I can live. I can breathe. Thank you guys for all of your likes. Red Heart needs to sponsor me. Yeah, they should. Red Heart, are you here? I love Red Heart. I'm the Red Heart lady. Anybody? Oh, I forgot to tell you that when I'm in my crochet meetings and the ladies who are very sophisticated with their nice, beautiful wool, alpaca yarn and stuff, they're beautiful. It's beautiful. They say, feel it. And I'm like, ooh, it's no Red Heart. I love my Red Heart. They think I'm strange, I think, but they love me and I don't care what people think. Do you not already know that? So, yeah, they should sponsor me. Red Heart, I love you. I love you. Even if you don't sponsor me, I love you still. Thank you, Donna. You went to go see it? Yay. Shima put it up, I think. Laura, you're back. I'm just about to leave, Laura. You had a little nap. That's called going to bed, Laura, because isn't it in the middle of the night for you? Well, good. Stay here. I'm going to be here just a little bit more using this color. Look what it looks like so far, Laura. It's going to be a rainbow bag. It's going to be this tall with handles. You could make it into a messenger bag where you just made a long chain over here to this side. Start here and make it so long and it can be a messenger bag, which maybe, but I'm saying it's a tote bag, so that's what we're going to stay with. Now, if you happen to miss stitches, your bag is going to get smaller. If you happen to add stitches, your bag is going to get bigger. So you can just look at it and say, what the heck happened? But mine has stayed pretty straight. What do you think? Let's see. It stayed pretty straight. It wants a twist right now because I'm going in one way, but you can work that out by laying it flat, washing it, and laying it flat. A good wash. I throw all of my yarn, Red Heart, in the laundry. And my husband already knows any of my clothing that I've made. If it's Red Heart, we can wash it and lay it flat in the shape that it needs to be. And that's basically just blocking it. You know what I mean? So, and I use a steamer sometimes, like on my rib cage vest, which I don't have. I handed it over to my niece so my sister can wear it. She wants to wear it to work. She's an x-ray tech, so she wants to wear a rib cage. So I'm like, okay, you can have it for the last week of Halloween. I'm going to be gone. That's why I had to go leave it. I'm leaving on vacation tomorrow. We're getting ready today. Oh, I think the sun wants to peek out. It does. Yay. Thank you, Laura. That's right. Type in the word drop. You're having your last chance right now to put your channel on here. If people see it and like it, 121. I'm at 121. Sorry, I got sidetracked. And so people, thank you. Thank you so much, Shima, for everything you do here, your humor, everything. I totally, really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Laura, for dropping. I want to go check out your channel. Let me screenshot so I can remember your name. What's your name on your channel? What's your channel's name? Does it say it on there? Let's see. Doesn't say your name on there. Thank you, Shima. So sweet. So sweet. Okay, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it, okay? I don't know how many rounds I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Probably about 20 rows is what we got done here in the 2 hours. It would have been faster. I probably would be done if I wasn't talking. But, you know, hey, gotta talk, gotta visit, gotta crochet. Okay, guys, that's so I can screenshot it and it can be somewhere. I don't know. Thinking ahead, people. Guys, I love you so much. Hope to see you later on this week. will not be here for Yarn Talk Monday, will not be here for next Saturday's meeting, but as soon as I get back on Monday, Yarn Talk Monday will happen, and we'll be back on schedule, and I will be with y'all, and we're going to start November. What shall we make? I want to make fall things, and I will be starting Christmas in November also. So, yes, and make some videos. Just get in front of the camera and just talk a little bit and show us what you're doing, and I would love to see it, Laura. Jennifer, hello. We're about to leave, hon. Bye, Laura. Okay, guys, go and make this. Replay it. If you didn't get a chance to see it from the beginning, you can go back and replay. It's a simple, simple pattern. We'll tell you one more time. It is, I made 30 chains, and then I made another chain for a turning chain, and I worked my way around that chain, went to the end, and then I flipped it over and worked on the other one, the other side, and I just kept going in an oval over and over. Do not add any increases, no decreases, nothing, and you will start getting a tote bag. And this is a square, and you can use it for you can use that pattern to make anything that you deem. This could be a hat if I wanted it to, one of those little cat ear hats, but I'm making it a tote. And next time you see me on a live, I may be working on this, I may be not, but I'm going to stick everything inside here. Oh, let me show you. When I'm done with something, I want to make sure that it does not unravel. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know already, but I put my little hook in here. And then that way it never unravels. It's just holding it right there. And then I put whatever work I'm using, whatever yarn I'm using. If it's a pouch, I try to put it in there. And it already fits in here. Look at it. It's already being useful. And then I can, I don't want to lose my hook, so I put it in the inside and I hook it in there, and I just slide it in here, and hopefully it stays in there, hooked in there. And there it is, ready for me to take somewhere else. Oh my goodness, guys. Let me give you all a little ring. I love my bell. This is for accomplishments. This is awards, because I love little bells. And I'm going to give y'all, how many? 124 rings? No, I'm not going to do that. So I will give you one. I will give you 7. Let's see. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wait. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's 9 days that I will be gone. You may see me in some lives, but I'm going to be gone. I'm going to give you 9 little rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do I love it so much? I don't know. I don't know, but I do. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being in the yarn room for our crochet meeting. I hope to see you in 2 Saturdays. And then in 2 Mondays, I will have my Yarn Talk Monday. And I will have a lot to say. And we will crochet. I'm a poet. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you, Shima. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me. I'll see you next time.